Hi, Agrotourists. It's me again, your fine girl farmer. Two birds did not used to answer ego. And today we are going to a farm in IKD City. I mean, we are entering the streets of Ikorodu in Lagos State. We are going to be visiting Tejiri snail farms. This is a completely different one, and I can't wait for you guys to come on this journey with me. Let's go and learn about snails. Do you want to do snails? Do you have friends that want to do snails? You've been eyeing agriculture, you don't know which part of agriculture to invest in. Come with me, let's go and learn about snails. Hi. I'm so glad to finally meet you.
Me too.
Where are we placed?
We are at Tejiri Snail Farm.
Thank you very much for having me.
So this is our greenhouse where we keep our baby snails. So this is the greenhouse. Where we keep our baby snails. You can see them. Okay. Can you see them? Check.
Are they the same age range?
No, they're not. They have different sizes here.
Okay, that's why you have them in different.
Yes. So it's when they have grown that we'll separate them. So yeah, just for growing the snails. So when they start laying eggs, we take them from here to the other side.
Inside this house.
Yes, the other side, yeah. That's
So the
intensive.
snails inside this house are within how many?
Yeah, day old.
days or-
Yes, this is day old. This one just hatched.
So
So
there's a snail inside this
this
machine.
is a snail already. It's white. It's a white
This is how
snail.
many days old?
This like 3 days. Yeah. And this one's our growers. They've grown up already. This like 3 months. So
3 months.
yes.
And it's still the case one. Some of those jumbo are like how many
These are, yeah, years before they can get to jumbo. Yes. They don't really take snails takes time to grow. But they multiply.
Hatching yourself.
Yes, I do the hatching myself. I hatch my snail eggs myself. So this place is like our incubator. We're using this space for our incubator. It's almost breeding season, and we started hatching our eggs. So this is like the first batch of eggs that we got.
Okay, they are eggs under this.
Yes. For the eggs,
How many days does the eggs take?
21 days.
21 days.
Yes,
Oh.
they start hatching.
As
So
in that egg will become a
a snail, yeah, like just like that baby snail you saw.
Okay, so when you come back after, and as you open it now, does it not affect
No,
the hatching
no,
process?
it's not affected.
Okay. So when you come back after 21 days, you're not going to find eggs here anymore. You find
Yes, you find snails, but not all of them will hatch. But like 70 to 80% will hatch.
Okay. Is there anything like artificial insemination in snail production?
For now, no, nothing like that. Everything is natural.
So basically, this compartment is
Yes,
only
it's for hatching. Yes. So we believe by this breeding season, everywhere will be filled. By the time the place is filled up, those ones that have hatched will replace more eggs there again. Yes.
Where are the mother snails?
They are in the intensive system. So this place is where our breeding snails are. This is where we keep the breeders.
breeding snails.
Yes. Points of lay, the ones that are laying eggs. You can sell any size of snail.
For
Even
consumption.
that grower, people do buy it.
Yes.
Yes, any size of snails can be sold. So it's when we are selling to farmers that we start calling growers, point of lay, breeders. But if you are selling to a consumer, you start hearing small snail, medium, big, large, jumbo, but they are all the same range. So, but most time what we do is that when our breeders stop laying, we now sell them off for consumption.
How long does it take them to stop laying? For how long do they live?
Snail lays for years, but the truth is that they have a peak season. That we know that okay, these snails are giving us a lot of eggs, we can now sell. By the time we get the number of eggs that we want from that snail, we can sell them off and replace them.
At what month do they start laying?
They start, it depends on the species. Some species can lay from 10 months, some 12 months. Some can even lay for like 1 year and 2 months. So it depends on the species that you're doing.
Okay, as in some can get to a year
Before they start laying. Yes.
Then they're going to lay for years.
Yes. Like those ones that used to get to jumbo. There's a species that gets to jumbo size, those big snails. That particular snail, they don't lay a lot of eggs. And before they lay eggs, it takes time. Those snails can take up to 1 year and 2 months before they start laying eggs. Yeah, because you feel that they are big enough, but they are not yet gotten to maturity.
Is there some sort of feed formulation for snail?
Yes.
There's
We
feed
have,
formulation.
yes, we have formulated feed.
Majority of us think snail just feed on leaves
No.
and plants.
They eat formulated and they love formulated feed a lot. This formulated feed contains all the nutrients that they want. Energy, protein, all nutrients. And if they eat small, it will give them more nutrients. But compared to leaf, you don't really have much nutrients in the vegetables and fruits. You understand? But this one is the balanced diet. So we mesh both.
So do you do like feed calculation for them?
Yes, snails eat mostly at night. So when we feed them, before we feed them is the next day. But they will eat, if I feed them now, it's still night, they will eat the food. They are very active at night. But there are still some that want to eat during the day. Yes.
So do you do the calculation on that time when you want to feed them, or you just pour as many feed as you can into this?
I already know what they can finish. So I give them according to what they can finish. Like every pen here, I know how they eat. For today, we have not fed the snails. So you can see that this is a new feed I just gave to them. And you can see that they did not finish it. You can see that some are still remaining. So it's better for your feed to remain than for it not to be enough. Yes. Because if they don't see enough food, they'll start cannibalizing. They eat each other. Yes, they feed on themselves. So it's always better the food is excess.
How are they able to eat themselves? I mean,
They grabs.
one going to do egg.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And drag him or her out.
They grabs food.
Do they have sex? I mean, is there a gender? Or
They are
snail are
hermaphrodites.
generally okay, they
They
are
are
hermaphrodites.
hermaphrodites, yes.
Okay, so every snail inside this particular pen are laying.
Yes, they have the ability to lay.
And
They have to mate.
they mate.
Even though they are hermaphrodites, that they have both male and female sex organ. It needs another snail that has both male and female organ to mate. And when both mate, both will lay eggs.
Oh, okay. When two snails mate, both of them will get pregnant.
Yes, exactly.
And lay eggs.
Exactly.
Both
Yeah.
the daddy and the mom.
They are very unique species. This is their water bowl. They finish their water. You see, this is their water bowl. And this one is for soy. I put loamy soy and calcium mixed in this bowl. They finished it too. So they eat sand too. They eat soy too. Because I do soilless here, I don't use soy. And soy is very important for snails. So I give them the soy as their food.
Instead of putting them
Inside the soil, yes. So if this place is dirty, like this place now needs clean, I'll just have to sweep the waste out. But if there is soil inside, I'll not be able to remove the soil, and that can cause mortality. So this one reduces mortality. This method reduces mortality a lot. And this waste we also use it to plant.
Okay.
Yes.
As a manure.
Yes, we use to plant cucumber. It's very good, very very good in manure. So see, this one they are hiding.
So on a normal day, they used to leave this corner and come outside.
Yes, they'll come out and eat. They love cold places. That's why you always give them somewhere to hide.
What's the need to put this plant inside the pen?
That's what I'm saying. It gives them opportunities to hide because one of the characteristics of snails is that they like hiding. So I'm just trying to create that natural environment for them. Yeah, I'm giving them something to hide. You can see they're really making use of it. So these are the breeders and point of lay.
Okay, this one's a point of
Yeah,
view. We checked earlier.
they are all the same. We mix both breeders and point of lay together. But I differentiate them by their sizes.
So I'm wondering, all of this pen now, did you arrange them by age? Or you just
We there's a time we arrange them by size. We can't use age. Because like you see now in that greenhouse, we mixed them together. So at that point, because I already know what a 3-month snail will look like, I already know what a 2-month snail will look like. So I just use size to differentiate them. You also know when a snail is wants to lay eggs by this place. If this place is swollen, you know
swollen like
it's not swollen. You know that this snail wants to lay egg. So by the time this one they're already ready for laying. But by the time they mate, the eggs will start coming out. There might be eggs like this one now. Maybe eggs would have started.
Where's the point water?
This is slime. This is not water. This
Yeah, I
is
thought the slime used to be sticky kind of.
slime is 99% water.
So this is snail slime now.
Yeah, and it's very good. I like it. That's what I use.
Okay, I understand.
Yes, it's very very good. And not all snails do have slime. Yeah, and the way you take care of your snail matters. Not all snails do have slime.
What's the science behind this snail slime? Like, why do they produce slime?
This slime helps them to move. If you have been with snail, you know that anytime they are moving, you always see the trace of the slime.
Okay, yes, especially they're moving on the soil.
Yes, you will see the whitish.
Yes.
Yeah, it does a lot for them. And anytime a snail does not have slime, you notice that the snail is dry, like it has dried out, especially during the dry season. And they also use it to cover themselves for defense. During dry season, you will see whitish substance on the snail. That's the slime. They'll use that slimy this thing. And at that point, they themselves they will be very dry, there will be no slime for them. But by the time you start feeding them, giving them water, they'll start producing more slime. I also use my gloves. I just use the fashion with this one. You make sure that they are all turning down, facing down. This will help to reduce the mortality rate because by the time they are up like this, any snail can easily prey on them. Like this one, and this one is pregnant. It's so
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
it's
you
very
can see.
obvious. That
Yeah,
is swollen.
and this is a breeding snail.
So that one will soon lay eggs.
Exactly, it's only eggs.
So when they lay this egg, do they lay it inside this pen? Then you pack the egg and go and incubate it?
Yes.
Then you, okay, so you give the mother snail here and just pack it.
Yeah, just the eggs.
Huh?
Just the eggs. Because I want to know the one that laid eggs.
Oh, okay, you just leave the egg there.
Exactly. Except I saw the snail laying, yes. And most times they lay their eggs at night.
Is it just one kind of food they have, or in poultry now we have different food grades for different food?
Yeah.
So is it the same?
You can have feed for your growing snails. your formula for your growing snails. You can also have for your breeding snails.
Like a different
Formula,
formula for
yes,
growers, a
yes,
different formula for breeders.
yes. And you can also have a general one.
For
All of
the
them can
snail
take
across
it.
board.
Yes,
What you do now, you have different formulas for different age range.
yes. And we also have the snails that we fatten. We also have a formula for them, fatting snails.
Those ones you don't use them for reproduction.
If they lay eggs, we take the eggs, but our main focus is to sell them for consumption. We have sold all our fatting snails. Yes. So we'll start a new batch this season. So this is one of the fatting pen. But they still lay eggs. Like this one itself is even pregnant. This one is not even big.
Really?
We've bought all the big ones. You can see said this one is wants to lay eggs. These snails here, I've sold them already for someone. So I'm
It's
just
like how many months old if you look at
yes,
it?
oh,
You
not
can't
more.
tell. Okay, yes.
But this one we actually fatten them. Fattening is that you get a sizable snail and you start feeding them for meat purpose. You understand? We did not breed them from eggs.
So they are going to have a special formula.
Yes, but we can still give them the general feed. I'll still give them the general
So
feed.
the general feed not slow down their growth rate.
No, it won't slow down their growth rate because the protein content of the general feed is also good. So what we do is that we mix it. Because one thing about snails, if you give them one particular food all the time, they get tired of it. Yeah, sometimes we give them cabbage leaves, pumpkin, that's ugu. Yes, we give them pawpaw leaves, pawpaw itself.
It's just for diversity.
Yes.
And change taste.
But my main feeding is formulated feed because it gives me more results than just feeding vegetables. So what I do is that I observe my snails. If I see that they are no longer eating the feed, I can just give them vegetable for 1 week. And when I bring back the feed, they'll rush it again. So that's the way I do it.
What's the essence of putting this on over the fence?
I'm just trying to provide more shade for them. Before the rain fell, there's heat and sun. So I'm just trying to bring extra shade for them. By the time the weather is okay now, I'll remove them. Yes, so I'm trying to control the environment.
Is there like a timetable or something when you wet them?
I don't wet my snails every day, depending on the environment and the weather condition. Like during the dry season, I try as much as possible to wet at least once daily. But now we are entering the rainy season. I wet every other day. Always make sure that water touches all the snails. We do our cleanup also
How?
once weekly.
What's the
Yes,
and what happened so much? Like maybe you send someone like me that will know this in snail farming to come and
wet the snails.
pen for you.
Water can be too much.
If water is too much, what happens? Like,
They will bloat, they will die. Even in the forest, when there's flood, you see dead snails. So you don't need to flood your pen. Yes, always ensure that the water is like adequate, not too much and not too small. You can see the way I'm wetting it. I'm ensuring if water touches them, I'll just stop this. It's like sprinkling, not just carry water and go and pour. Some of them can even climb up just to avoid that water. Yes, they are very good at escaping situations, but there are still some that will not leave. They want to, they want to see the end of everything.
can they help themselves back? Whenever
Yes.
they come, like this guy over here,
Yes.
like back to the shop. And it help itself to turn around
It
again.
can turn as far as giving it water, it will turn. But if I did not give it water, it will wait during the night period before it can turn. Because now it's like they are sleeping and I'm disturbing them.
How serious
Mm.
is the
The
downside
thing is
of
that
snail farming?
sometimes you can get let's say bad snail or stress snails, and by the time you bring them to your farm, they start dying. That's why I always advise people that before you start snail farming, always get proper knowledge and where you are getting your foundation stock matters. The truth is that I don't even blame people that are coming into snail farm because the farmers will tell you that this snail, they are the one that grew these snails or they are the one that's fattening these snails. But when you order from them, they'll go and get from the bush. Direct from the bush, they'll send it to the customer. And by the time the customer stock it in into our farm, the snail will start dying. There's nothing wrong in getting snails from bush to start farming. But if you're a farmer and you're selling snails to someone to start a farm, first of all, you should culture those snails in your own farm to see how many will survive before you sell it to
Okay,
farmers.
would you advise anyone to come into snail farming? Do you guys want more people? Do you want us to join you in snail farming?
Well, I won't say I want people to come into snail farming. The only thing I can say is that if you wish to do snail farming, learn the right thing, like get the right knowledge, and ensure that you have people that can help you manage the farm. Because most challenges that a lot of farms that are not working are having is that they're just putting money into snail farming and they don't have competent people to run the farm. So get the right knowledge, get the right people that are passionate about what you are doing to run the farm for you. And if it's something you cannot do, you can partner with people who have the passion for it to
Okay.
set up a
So
farm.
now talking about knowledge, getting right for all of that. Do you do training? Do you train people in snail farming?
Yes, I do training.
You do training.
Yeah.
So like is it that they have to come to you, come and do an on-site training, or if there is someone that already has the funds, has the space and all of that, can you go to
Yes.
them to do the
Okay,
training?
what we do is that we actually have training for small scale. We have small scale farming and large scale farming. So what we do is that we can train those people that want to do small scale farming online or they come to the farm. Yeah, but if you're going into large scale, we will set up the farm for
Okay,
you.
so you do farm
Yes,
setup.
and train your workers. Yes, that's what we do. And because one thing I understand is that the knowledge for small scale snail farming is quite different from when you're going into large production.
So generally, does snails have predators?
Yes, they do.
And what's that? What about wild
Snakes,
animal apart from
snakes,
wild ones?
ants, reptiles.
Like lizard.
Lizard eats their eggs.
Oh, apart from just raising these snails, because I can see a lot of shells around.
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you sell them as fresh like that, or do you process them or something?
Okay, I sell live snails to farmers alone. That's people that want to start their snail farm. Then for consumers, I process the snails. I sell frozen snails. I've sold for some special reasons.
Generally, you don't sell like snails. So apart from just washing the snails and selling as frozen or dried snails, what else do you do? Because we've had that snail value chain is this and is
Yeah.
that. So what else do you do? You just sell
I
snails.
extract the snail slime from the snails. I sell pure snail slime. So skincare therapies. I also use them to make natural black soap, natural cream, oil, hair cream, and others, and they're all natural.
So apart from selling oven dried snail, fresh snail, or live snail to farmers, you also sell skincare products made with snail byproducts.
Yes.
And you use them too, so we can see why your skin is looking so fresh and your hair is popping. So we've been talking about snail. If you advise people to come, if you do training and all of that, I mean we can't just bank on fashion. It's still lucrative. We want to
Yeah.
so that we know that should we come or
Snail
we just go
farming.
into something else.
Snail farming is lucrative. Like
What
like I
constitutes
used I used to tell people, I can't see myself doing another thing. The only thing I would do is to keep expanding.
I want to come correct. Like how much do I need to come in with? And at what period will I start seeing return on my investment?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I've been into snail farming for a very long time
Like
now.
how many years?
More than 7 years. So I can say a lot about snail farming. You know, this thing that people say, start small, you can start with 2 snail, you can start with 100 snail. To me, it doesn't really imply in the long run. Because from my experience, it's good to start small. You're starting small is to know how the thing works. That's it for me. But if you really want to do business in snail farming, yeah, if you want to do business, like you feel that you want to do something meaningful, you have to start well because your starting will determine your end. That I tell people. Let's say, for example, now you have 500 sales. What will that 500 sales gives you in 1 year time? Let's say you start in January with 500 snails, and your first month, that's February, your snails lay 1,000 eggs, and out of that 1,000 eggs, you're getting maybe 500 babies, and it keeps increasing depending on the environment. You know, there's a particular time where snails lays very well, and during dry season, they don't lay again. So let's say your snails have laid for like 6 months, and at every month you have 1,000 baby snails. Note that if you are going to sell your snails, it's those 1,000 baby snails that you will sell when they are ready for sales. So imagine you are doing 2 snails, and those 2 snails they give you 2 eggs, and you hatch the eggs into babies, 2 babies. Note that the babies will not all babies will survive to maturity. So at the end of your production cycle, what are you going to sell? That's why I advise people start well, at least 500 snails for a start. Then if you want to learn, you can just take some snails and learn first. Then you know that when you want to start, you are starting well. You understand? As I mean, if someone tell me start with 50,000 snails, I can start with 50,000 snails. Because why? I know what I'm targeting. It's the end that is my target. So it's not like I'm advising you to go and start big, but at least start with a reasonable amount of snails so that during harvest you have something to take home. So let's say for 500 snails now, like how much does a newcomer need to have after getting trained by you? How much should a newcomer have in their pocket? It depends on the housing that you want to do. Depends on the housing. But with 1 million, 2 million naira, you can be able to start something meaningful. I know you set up farm for people, but do you manage farm for people? And do you take investment? Yes, we do take investors. If you want to invest in our business, you can invest. And also, if you have a farm already or you want to set up a farm and you want us to manage the farm, take charge of everything, production, sales, and everything, we can also do that for you. So good to be on your farm. Thank you. So good to learn about snails. Because right now, as for me, I've learned a lot. And I hope the people that are going to watch this video will be able to say the same. Thank you very much for having us. You're welcome.